All right, we're here with Mr. X, self-proclaimed best paintballer in the world. How you doing, Mr. X?
Well, it's a thrill to be here. Happy to make your acquaintance.
Well, we're very happy to talk with you today. Now, why don't we start off with how you feel that this season's going for you?
I'm kind of disappointed. I just don't feel like there's anybody out there who can really give me the run for my money. Any kind of sport in the game, it's just ridiculous. It's just I go out there and it's just bam, 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 they're dead.
And what player is giving you the most trouble?
Well, I don't want to name names. There's guys out there. They're good, but they just don't know. They're different playing fields, different levels, and they come out there with all this yakety yak about battalions of 500 people, and I'm like, dude, it ain't about 500 people. It's about one-on-one. Just me against you, mano a mano, pat, 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 you down. I'm walking off clean as when I went on the field. You know what I'm saying?
Now that you mentioned clean, I'd like to ask you a little bit about the proposed steroid use that they've said that you used all during last season and the legal ramifications that you've been faced with.
Steroids, man. That's what's preposterous. That's preposterous because you know what? This is pure lean me, man. I'm just a mean player, and I get out there and I don't need no steroids. Is caffeine a steroid? Is horse tranquilizer steroid? It's all relative, man. When you're out there on the field, blood's pumping. It don't matter what's in your system: cocaine, heroin, LSD. When you're out there with that gun, the rush is on top of it, and you're just like, bam, bam, bam. You're dead, fucking. Bam.
That you're wearing a Budweiser hat and drinking a Bud Light. I think this was part of the problem with them dropping you as a sponsor.
Man, well, season's coming on, getting ready. Budweiser's great. I love Budweiser. They got me through the hard years, man, and they helped me get out there and be the best I could be. But now season's on. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little older. And I gotta slow the game. If I gotta back off the regular fuel, the regular petro, go a little unleaded, then that's what the Mr. X has got to do. You know what I'm saying? Paintballs will not kill deer. I'll tell you that straight up. I was out there and I saw it.
Speaking of that situation, last year, reference date April 2nd, 1998, you were actually in the World Championship playoffs when a deer ran onto the field. Can you please recount that moment?
Well, it was just a trippy situation, man. You're in the middle of a 300 deep surrounding you. Excuse my language. And you're used to seeing the enemy. You're used to seeing the camouflage, and then this brilliant tan with a white tail comes rolling out of there, and just like, bam, man. And then, what was your first instinct? Sure, I tried to kill that fucker with my paintball gun. I must have unloaded 60, 70 rounds on that thing. And deer's a resilient creature, man. They just, it got angry, and it kind of turned on me bad there. You saw the footage before of that deer attack. I was in traction for about 6 months, man. It was ugly, and I won't do that again. The deer are to be respected. Lyme disease, give them a bad rap. You know what, man? We're not here to talk about deer, man. We're here to talk about me, man.